Hello students, today we will discuss sp3d, sp3d2 hybridization. So in sp3d hybridization, combining of 1s, 3p and 1d orbital in the same main cell of an atom is known as sp3d hybridization. 5 new equivalent sp3d hybridized orbitals are obtained in this process. For example, if we take an example of phosphorus pentachloride, that is PCl5, phosphorus is bonded with 5 chlorine. So phosphorus ground state electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, p6, 3s2, 3p1, py1 and pz1. You can see here it has only 3 unpaired electron in 3p. But phosphorus is bonded to 5 chlorines. So one electron of the 3s2, it is promoted to the 3d orbital in the excited state. Now it has 3s and 3p, 3 electrons, and 3d, 1 electron. Now hybridization of sp3d takes place and we get the 5 sp3 hybrid orbitals. These 5 sp3 hybrid orbitals are bonded with the 5 chlorine. If you see chlorine electronic configuration, that is 1s2, 2s2, p6, 3s2, 3px2, py2 and pz1. This is one unpaired electron in one chlorine. So 5 sp3d hybrid orbitals bonded to the chlorine, 5 chlorine. And these form the trigonal bipyramidal structure. You can see here phosphorus is bonded to the 5 chlorine. And this is the equatorial plane in which this bond to this bond, it is 120-degree angle. You can see here. And these bonds are the equatorial bond. These are in one plane. This is known as equatorial plane. And these are the axial bonds. And these have angles to the equatorial plane 90 degree. So all angles in trigonal bipyramidal geometry are not equal. So, and bond length is also not equal. For example, you can see here these 3 PCl bonds are equal and these are not equal. So this bond length and this bond length is not equal. Why this happens? You can see here in PCl5 axial bond length, that is 214 picometer, is longer than the equatorial bond, that is 202 picometer. You can see here this is the equatorial plane. 1, 2, 3, these are the 3 chlorine atoms in one plane, and these are 2 chlorine atoms. They form the 90-degree angle with this equatorial plane. So these are the equatorial bond, 3 are the equatorial bond, and this is the axial bond. This bond length, it is 214, and this bond length, it is 202 picometer. And this is due to the repulsion of axial bond. This is due to the repulsion of axial bond electron pair. एक्सियल बॉन्ड में जो इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर हैं और इक्वाटोरियल बॉन्ड में जो इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर हैं, these are 3 equatorial bond electrons. So there is repulsion between. So the length of the axial bond is more than the equatorial bond. And axial bonds are 90 degree to the this equatorial plane or equatorial bond, that is 120 degree. Now it should be clear here. So this is the trigonal bipyramidal geometry of the PCl5. Now sp3d2 hybridization of 1s, 3p and 2d orbital in the same main cell of an atom results 6 new equivalent sp3d2 hybridized orbitals, and these all 6 orbitals are equal in energy and shape. For example, if we take sulfur hexafluoride, in this molecule sulfur has sp3d2 hybridization. So ground state electronic configuration of sulfur, if you see here, in the third cell it is 3s2, 3px2, py1 and pz1. There are only 2 unpaired electrons, but sulfur is bonded to the 6 fluorine atom. So 1 electron from this and 1 electron from 3p, they have to promote to the 3d orbital. Now these orbitals hybridize and they form the sp3d2 hybrid orbitals, and all the 6 sp3d2 orbitals are singly occupied with electron. Now we have 6 sp3d2 hybrid orbitals, they combine with the fluorine, and these 6 new sp3d2 orbitals are projected towards the 6 corners of a regular octahedron in SF6, and they overlap with this is the p orbital of the fluorine that has 1 electron in the pz. You can see here, this is the 1 electron here, and in the last valence cell 7 electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the unpaired electron. So this is the octahedral geometry of the sulfur hexafluoride molecule, in which this angle it is 90 degree. This is the octahedral geometry of the SF6 molecule, and bond length is 1.56 angstrom or 156 picometer. So this is the octahedral geometry of this is sp3d2 hybrid orbitals, 6 equivalent sp3d2 hybrid orbitals of the sulfur, and this is the fluorine p orbital. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 fluorine p orbital and sulfur sp3d2 orbital overlap with the p orbital of the fluorine. So now it is clear. So don't forget to like, share and comment and subscribe. मेरा जो इसमें जो भी लेक्चर होता है उसमें आपको क्वेश्चंस एंड आंसर्स आपको इधर उधर कहीं देखने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. इसमें सारे क्वेश्चंस हैं, बस आपको ध्यान से उसको सुनना है. सो थैंक यू वेरी मच.